Hey everyone, welcome to the stream, and another episode of Callum was deeply unprepared for his professional career. Here's Kevin to keep you busy.
Hello, I'm here to keep you busy.
Mike Stans has never made that noise before.
So, how's everyone doing? While Callum is just busy sorting himself out.
Do you watch the stream while we're doing it?
Yes, I actually do. I actually do watch the stream while we're doing it. It just helps me keep track of what's happening on the stream. The only unfortunate part sometimes is my Wi-Fi or my internet might go down, and then I just have to refresh the page. So there's sometimes gaps.
Ah. Hello, Ole.
Oh, it's Ole. Hello, Ole.
Okay, so I I bet you thought I was gonna say I'm done setting up. Not a chance.
God damn it, Camille.
Did you say Camille?
I'm sorry.
We have a friend named Camille who inspires a lot of feelings.
No.
Oh, Kevin, I caught your favorite Pokemon in my Apocalypse.
Oh, you caught a Beldum?
No, oh, sorry, your second favorite.
Dancy?
What? I caught a Ferroseed.
Oh yeah, Ferrothorn. Dude, I have like 10 Pokemons and they kind of keep changing. They keep changing position on which one's my favorite.
Oh my god. But yeah, I caught
Beldum's always number one. The other ones they just change depending how I feel.
Always number one is Beldum. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, the Beldum line basically.
So yeah, I what I did, I'm doing an Apocalypse. For those in chat who don't know what that is. Basically, you're role-playing that an apocalypse happened, and you can only catch Pokemon of a certain type based on the apocalypse that happened in your world. So my one was Tsunami, so I can only catch water, grass, flying, and dragon.
I do feel like those types are perhaps the strongest.
You'd be surprised. Sword and Shield, not a lot. I haven't been able to find a lot of good ones. Why are you not showing up, Badges? Oh, I did some off-screen leveling, by the way, so pretty much all of our Pokemon are level 30 now.
Yeah, I noticed. What did I miss last session?
We lost a couple of...
I know, no.
We lost a couple of boys.
Who did you lose? Who did you lose?
Well, we lost Ole, and
wasn't that when I was still around? I remember Ole literally died at the end of 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. You know what?
And then we caught Ole the second.
Yeah. Let's start with a new segment, which is something I like to call Visiting Heaven, or 7 Minutes in Heaven. Where we go and look at...
Callum, I'm busy. Callum, I'm timing you right now, dude. You only have 7 minutes.
Okay, we lost
Zord.
Zord. And
No. You lost both of them?
Yep. Why do you think we have 2 wolves in Titus now? But yeah, I got this Barboach that I named Eels Bad. And...
I kind of do like that. I'm gonna be real, I do like that name.
Yeah, so I don't know if I want to use this one. It knows a magnitude, which is really good.
I actually really like it. Stat-wise, it's not the greatest, but I just like it.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's better than anything we have in our team.
We have Ole right now, the second. Ole the second. He's
Exactly.
a water type.
And I have a water stone.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I went and bought a water stone. So we can get a Poliwrath right now if we want.
Let me remember, because I want to see... Because I remember with, like, Pokemon that level up with stones, they don't learn more movesets once you evolve them. It's like a weird thing. I think they fixed it in the most recent Pokemons, But in the old ones, like Arcanine, for instance, most of Arcanine's moveset you actually had to learn through Growlithe.
Okay, well we'll keep Ole where he is at the moment, and then we'll level him up. We'll evolve him later. But 2 Wolves is about to level up, and so is Titus.
Yeah, I'm busy checking Poliwrath right now. Yeah, Poliwrath straight up does not. Poliwrath only learns something at level 35, which is submission, and then 53 was something. Wasn't the greatest.
What did I just take away? It was a twisted spoon. Because Titus is a twisted fella. But yeah, Lucas is about to level. Well, Lucas needs to level up at level 40, I think, and then he evolves. Titus should have evolved 2 levels ago, but I went to do that on screen, and 2 Wolves evolves in 1 level. And he knows Tri-Attack now.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So we can go and fight some dragons.
Yeah, straight up, Poliwrath learns submission at 35, then Mind Reading at 51, and that's it. And he's done.
Look, that was the promise of this this stream. Let me just make sure that everything's running. It is. We're all good. Cool.
What is Ole's level right now? Ole
level 30.
Okay. He learns Body Slam at... Wait, let me just see.
I think he already knows Body Slam.
Does he? No, he should learn that at 35, right?
Yeah. Oh.
What gen is this? Gen 3.
Gen 3. Ooh, what's good against ground? Fighting, right?
Fighting, ice, grass, water, I think, as well.
Well, Lucas is an absolute powerhouse, so it doesn't even matter. And he's got the Wi-Fi symbol tattooed on his back.
We'd love to see it.
God Wellington? I'm gonna throw in 2 Wolves, because I don't remember what level of XP it was on. Oh, it's nowhere near leveling up. Dang. But I want to see how Tri-Attack works on these dragon types.
So just so you know, Poliwhirl learns Body Slam at 35. 43 is Belly Drum, which could be really gross. And then 51 is Hydro Pump.
What does Belly Drum do?
You lose 50% of your HP.
Yeah.
But you gain 6 buffs, 6 boosts to attack.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
so generally what you do is you Belly Drum, and then you just sweep.
Oh, 2 Wolves is actually going to clean up in this gym, because Tri-Attack does ice damage.
Does it? No, it's just normal, isn't it?
No, it's fire, lightning, and ice. That's why.
No, I think that's just the animation.
But why would they do that if it didn't matter?
That's why it's normal, because it's technically doing all of them. They cancel each other out. That's how it works.
What the fuck are you talking about, Kevin?
Think about it. Think about it. If you hit someone with ice, lightning, and fire, they're completely fine.
No, that's not how that works. They would be super dead.
They just have some bruising, dude.
I don't think any of those causes bruising.
No. Think about it. You do fire. You're on fire now. Cool.
Yeah.
You do ice. Then it removes the fire, but now you're frozen, right? Then the electricity stimulates the ice and gets rid of that.
What the?
And you just get.
Why would you pick fire before ice? Kevin, what the hell are you talking about?
So you don't get frostbite.
Ole says Tri-Attack is normal damage, but has a chance to freeze, burn, or paralyze. Oh, that's disappointing. I thought that 2 Wolves was cool.
But it's perfect because 2 Wolves is normal flying, I think.
Yeah. When it levels up, then we're gonna have to rename it to 3 Wolves.
Yeah, 100%. Like that's already been decided. Or go 2.5 wolves.
2.5 wolves now coming to a TV station near you.
Yeah, I think for Poliwell, you can I'd say either go to level 43 or level 51 and then evolve him.
Alright. Let's assume he'll survive that long.
Yeah.
I should probably just put
The
2
only-
wolves in front. I don't know why I keep sending Lucas out.
What I'm just trying to... Yeah, the only unfortunate part is until you get... I'd say just get to level 43 and then just level him up.
Yeah. Alright.
Because,
Lucas is
yeah,
just unfortunately a god. Much like God Webster is.
I feel like we said the same thing about the previous Ole.
No, we've always known that Lucas's power is like a brick firehouse. Yeah, that's what I said, Kevin. Try and argue with it.
Brick firehouse. You know, I am in the most uncomfortable seating position ever.
Why?
So my dogs are in my room.
Oh.
And I have quite a few dogs. So I'm sitting on my chair. There's a dog behind me in my chair as well. So I'm sitting on the edge. And he's taking quite a bit of the space.
Yeah.
Then there's a dog on my lap sleeping. She wants
Aw.
to be very comfortable. So I'm in this awkward position where I cannot move without disturbing them. And earlier, one of my other dogs, also a small dog, also squeezed in behind me. So I was like mega on the edge.
Kevin, that's the most adorable... What the hell am I doing? Why am I checking my email? Kevin, that's the most adorable thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, for those of you at home, if you haven't met Kevin's... Well, none of you have met Kevin's dogs, hopefully. But they are the sweetest creatures in existence.
They are a family, quite literally. The mom is a
Please don't tell the horrible
Pomeranian.
story.
No, I'm not telling the horrible story. I'm just telling them that they're a nice family. There's absolutely nothing wrong. The mom is a Pomeranian, a toy pom, and the dad is a Yorkshire Terrier. So there's like we have 2 kids basically, 2 dog children, who are a mix between the 2, and they are the most adorable things ever.
Yeah. Y'all come for the Pokemon, but you stay for the real life pets.
Yeah, dude. While I'm petting my real life pets, we're making our fake pets battle for our amusements.
I lost every sort of possible attention span I could have had during that. That was a garbage. I don't know. My brain is dead, I think.
Don't worry, I said it awfully as well. I'm not working properly. You know what's been on my mind the entire day today?
What?
I had a meeting. So I recently started a new job, and I had a meeting that was like 15 minutes long that I accepted, and that was like specifically made for me. It's like a new hire thing, and I completely skipped it.
Why?
My boss tried to phone call because I forgot about it.
Kevin.
Yeah, I forgot about it. My boss called me during that time, but I didn't have my phone on me at the time, and I felt so horrible.
Oh, that's the worst. I'm so sorry.
Dude, I was just like,
So
I was
you're just recovering from that now. Like the
Basically.
horror, the shock and horror of your accident.
And you know what? You know, my brain was just going at 100 miles per hour. I was like thinking of an excuse, and I was like, I went to gym, and I was like,
That was the worst excuse.
that was the worst excuse I could have come up with. I could have just said nothing, and it would have been fine. I apologized profusely, and I literally just sent them a message afterwards, just saying like, I'll make sure this never happens again, like, because it was like meeting the team, kind of meeting, and I was like, holy shit.
Oh, I have to switch Titus out now because he can't take another Dragon Rage. What fun. What merriment.
Oh, dude, I heckin' love Dragonair.
Cool.
It's a drag on air.
A super potion, huh? That's pretty cool and nice, and I enjoy that a lot. Oh, I taught Medusa rock too.
You know what? That does. Isn't Medusa in a cave? Doesn't that mythologically make sense?
I don't think Medusa's in a cave in the story. She's like on top of a hill or something. They don't really specify where she is. I don't think it matters.
I'm literally typing where is Medusa in the story.
Where is Medusa now? I must meet her. Oh, fuck. This is gonna leave me at like 1 health.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it always does 40 damage. Man, Dragon Rage is such a strong move until, like, even midway through the game.
I'm just busy looking. It seems like Medusa was actually close to the ocean.
Oh, that kind of makes sense, I guess. Snakes like water, I say, with zero information to back that up. Oh, you know what I will say? I've discovered recently that I way prefer Pokemon Sword and Shield to Scarlet and Violet.
Sorry, say that you like Scarlet and Violet? Sorry.
No, I way prefer Sword and Shield to Scarlet and Violet.
Really?
Yeah. Sword and Shield is a more complete experience.
Okay, that is fair. That is fair.
I mean, just like aesthetically, you know, all of the Pokemon centers in Sword and Shield look like cottages, like cute little British cottages, and then in whatchamacallit, Scarlet and Violet, they all just look like bus stations. Like, it doesn't look like they're a part of the world. It looks like they were just put there to be. It feels like function over form.
Yeah, I think because, like, what Scarlet and Violet is just kind of just like the poor. It's just like poorly built, like technically.
It feels so much more shallow. You know, in a weird way. It like there's way more to do in Scarlet and Violet, but it went wide instead of deep. And Ole brings up a good point. I don't like any of the characters in Scarlet and Violet. Pretty much all of them are annoying. But Sword and Shield has good ones. Marnie, I kind of even like Hop, who's your rival. Like, he's annoying, but in like a fun way.
You know what? This will be Marnie as a cinnamon roll. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Like the only thing like I didn't really like from Sword. Okay, well the thing that made me not get Sword and Shield in the first place is the whole National Dex debacle. But the other thing, like the wild parts look really interesting. Like the way they did the Pokemon wilds.
What do you mean, and like the wild areas?
Yeah, the wild areas, where like I really liked that actually. That was like looked really cool. The other thing that was kind of a bit off about Sword and Shield is it's very much a straight line game.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a corridor, but like it's not like
it's not like corridor games are not inherently bad. But I feel Pokemon kind of is built around that there is a bit of exploration to be done.
Yeah, fair enough. I do get the criticism that it's a corridor. It's absolutely true. But I just, you know, Scarlet and Violet, you can explore a lot more. I just don't like it. It feels so empty.
As wide as an ocean, shallow as a puddle.
It really is. Like, you go to a new area and there's a bunch of Pokemon around, and it just, like, every 5 out of 7 areas will look interesting and new. And then the rest of the time it's like, oh, it's an empty field. It is a forest. It's a wasteland, and there's a single town in the middle of it. And it just doesn't... Yeah. Sorry?
No, I was gonna say that, like, I feel like that's what open games have kind of like.
Hmm.
That's why I actually don't like open world games.
Yeah, I've really stopped liking them as much as I used to.
The open world games that are done well and that have a reason to be open world, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Like as someone who did not enjoy Skyrim, I'll be upfront with that. Skyrim's open world is quite good.
Yeah, no, I like Skyrim's open world a lot. It's one of the only redeeming factors of that game, to be honest.
Then there's obviously The Witcher. There is even Breath of the Wild is incredibly quite good.
Yeah, but that's
like
because it's like built around the open world.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild I feel like is one of the best games with open world in mind because it's specifically built around that. Other games just kind of go like a Dragon Age Inquisition. I love that game, but it also goes like the open world route, and it's like the hinterlands, for instance. It's like it's too much.
Yeah.
Like, rather have it be like smaller, self-contained, because if you're gonna make this giant wasteland of like, oh, there's like only set like 3 interesting things to do, but they're like 10 kilometers away from each other, just decrease it. It's like Genshin. Genshin is purely open world.
Yeah.
I dropped that, and I started playing Honkai Star Rail, and I enjoy that a lot more. And like the entire, it's not open world in any way. It's like very small contained worlds, but I enjoy it far more.
It's like arenas, not quite. You wouldn't run from place to place in Honkai Star Rail. You sort of like get put into arenas.
Yeah, kind of. It's like small, enclosed maps that have a purpose.
I don't know. It's just like a few years ago, calling your game non-linear was like the thing that made people buy it, and it's so stupid because there's nothing wrong with a linear game, as long as it's set up well.
Yeah, cause like isn't like God of War technically a linear game?
Yeah.
And people love it. It's a fantastic game.
If you have a good story, it doesn't matter how linear your game is. I mean, some of my favorite games, like... Oh, let me just remember a game I've ever played in my entire life. I don't know. Eastwood is super linear, but it's still good. I still have fun with it, because I like the story, and the gameplay is fun.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the other thing that I used to love in games, which I kind of miss because I feel like games have gotten away from it, to be honest.
Yeah?
Is replayability. Starting a game from scratch.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
actually just going through it again. Like there are games that have it, but it feels more like tacked on. That you're kind of almost, how should I put it? You're kind of at a detriment almost replaying the game. That's how it sometimes feels.
It does feel like your time. It feels like you're wasting your time more, especially with open world like huge games. It's like I could replay it, but then I have to do all of this stuff again.
Yeah, it's like oh, I love these epic cool moments in this game. Oh, but now I have to slog through this part again.
Yeah. I do, because I used to, back when I had my Xbox hooked up, I used to play Fable 2 like every year. I just replay it, and it was great. I really enjoyed it because Fable 2 you can finish in like a day, but I really liked playing it every now and again. And that game's linear as hell. Like you can explore a little bit, but not really, and it has a ton of replayability to me because I like the world. And that's I think the problem, is that Pokemon Sword and Shield has a world that I like. And Scarlet and Violet, the world isn't substantial enough to like it. Actually, I wanted to bring this up. So Pokemon took the whole, like, storyline, the Must Murder God storyline from JRPGs, right?
Yeah.
I think that they took the wrong thing. Oh wait, no, we got the rainbow badge. Hang on.
You mean as
There we go.
in terms of what Sword and Shield did, where it's like this giant raid boss almost?
No. I think, instead of taking the you should kill God kind of mentality from JRPGs, they should have taken the weird environments. Like, why are Pokemon games still set in places where it's like, it's a tundra, it's Japan, it's France this time? Why isn't it like a mushroom field in the middle of the desert? You know, or like
Oh, like why aren't the biomes almost like mashing that only could happen in Pokemon?
yeah.
Oh, no.
Where's my flying city? Where's my crystal oasis? You know, get weird with the environments, make it interesting, and then like this could only happen here. That's gonna be way more entertaining than another set of this team wants to control the gods, they can reset time or some bullshit.
Hello, Adachi. I think the run's going well.
Yeah,
It kind of just evolved into talking about favorite games and using the favorite. How should we put it? Not genre, like cliches, I guess.
I'm knee deep in a rant about Pokemon story.
I'll say this. I like what they tried with Sword and Shield with like the final like big bad Pokemon boss kind of thing.
I think it was poorly executed, but I think it was a good idea.
Yeah. I get it what they were going for, but here's what I would love them to do is do almost Pokemon Colosseum style again. It's like it's a road to redemption for your character effectively.
Yeah, I have heard that Pokemon Colosseum has the best story in Pokemon.
Yeah, not just that. I almost say it's the exact environments you want, because you go from this like oasis city, which is like all this water and this everything, and you go to a literal city built out of garbage that has an underground, almost like a black market area, where like it's underground trainers illegally doing Pokemon fights, and there's all about like these illegal shenanigans. And then you literally go back to like a beautiful serene forest, and then there's like a laboratory, there's like a mountain that you literally go through. There's all these different areas in Pokemon Colosseum.
Yeah, I would love that, but with the like go and do the gyms kind of deal. Dachi says, poorly executed but a good idea, describes Scarlet and Violet perfectly. Exactly. The thing is, none of the worst part about Scarlet and Violet is the fact that you're in school now, because it turns the entire game into a school project.
Yeah, can we really just get away? Can we like, I am fine if they're like, can we just move to like protagonists in Pokemon games where they're like 14, 15?
Yeah, no, make them any age you want. Like, clearly anyone can do Pokemon. Let me be 35 if I want to.
Yeah, you know what? Straight up just full on customization, and then let them like you have like a pre-selection of like 3 default areas or default backgrounds.
Wait, Sableye has no weaknesses.
Yeah, that is true. Sableye has no weakness. Dark Ghost, which has like, as said, no weaknesses.
Oh, cool.
So,
and my 2 strongest attacks can't affect it because they're normal.
the Gen 5 protects. Yeah, I think literally Gen 5 was the okay. So the only
that was
Pokemon
the America
game.
one, right?
Yeah,
Black
you know
and
about.
white. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go back. Hope it isn't super effective.
Thanks for being here, Adachi. Oh, everyone go and check out Adachi's Twitch streams. If you want to, you can put the link in the description. Dude, Adachi's frequently on my channel and Miles' channel supporting us, so go and show them some love. But you were saying?
I was just thinking now, because like earlier brought up that the Gen 5 protects were 14. I'm trying to think which other Pokemon games had actual protagonists that were different age. Pokemon Colosseum, 100%. Because they were basically like all teenage. I think they were like 16, 17, 15, give or take, in that same bracket.
Yeah, and they were the world's most dangerous terrorists.
Yeah,
Japan
the
really
protagonist,
expects a lot of its kids.
the dude, and the thing is, Pokemon Colosseum, the story literally starts with you blowing up your old hideout, dealing a super tech machine that can steal other people's Pokemon. You proceed to literally get away, blow it up again, blow your hideout again, just so that the news outlets can get there. And then you find a girl that is being kidnapped. She's straight up in a burlap sack, and you just like beat these guys up. And this girl is like, "No, oh cool, I'm gonna follow you now." Oh, by the way, I can see when Pokemon have been corrupted and made into killing machines.
I just love the idea. It's like you steal a high-tech machine that can steal other people's Pokemons, and it's just a gun.
So give me your Pokemon. It's like Jesse and James. Jesse and James if they used guns instead.
Yeah, if they were really into crack. So yeah, but let me just bring this up real quick. I think the big so I was saying earlier that a lot of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet feels like an obligation. Because you don't choose to go on any of your journeys. You're basically forced to by the three friends, you know?
That is always the worst storytelling in my opinion. It's like you yourself, the protagonist in this case, being the player, you are not the driver. You are just being told, oh cool. Like obviously all games are gonna be like, oh we need to do X, Y, and Z. Yeah, but like, in Pokemon games, you never feel like it's like, oh I guess I have to do this now. In other games, it's like, oh, you killed someone I actually like enjoy being with. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go find you and I'm going to go like beat you up.
Yeah, and I get it. You know, this is Pokemon is silent protagonist, hands off, all of that stuff. You need to sort of accept the fact that it's not gonna be they're not gonna decide what your character does. You know, because it's like a surrogate for the audience. But at the same time, you can motivate me better than just having another character tell me to do something.
Like, Colosseum was interesting because most of the time it's like your character, like I'm sorry to keep going back to Colosseum, but I really
no, it's fine. I'm gonna keep going back to Sword and Shield, so go ahead.
No, absolutely. But like with Colosseum, for instance, your character, straight up from the bat in the first cutscene,
yeah,
your character is doing something. Your character took the initiative.
Yeah.
And now he's basically on the run. And then you kind of just keep going on the run. And there's a point where there's a character that mentions like, hey, there's this cool oasis city down the block basically. And your character goes, cool, bet, I'll go there. You go there and you obviously find this kidnapped person. You're basically your partner. And at that point, it's a case of, okay, cool. And she's like, hey, can you please return me back to my family, my grandparents? They're staying at this place. And then along the way, you're going obviously to the other city. And she's like, oh, we need to help these people. And your character goes, like, okay, cool, I'll oblige.
Yeah. God damn it.
And that's the thing. Obviously, there is a bit of like, it's still like, you're still a silent protagonist. So your character doesn't actually say that stuff.
Yeah.
But in Sword and Shield, it's like, they're all, I think, like the beginning sequence with like the fog.
Yeah, that's when you first meet the legendary.
Yeah, that was an interesting sequence. That was interesting.
You know what? Like you can make the argument that the entirety of Sword and Shield, your rival is telling you, "Hey, we should go and do the Pokemon League or whatever." And I mean, I guess so. But at the same time, it doesn't ever feel like you're being forced. Like, it doesn't feel like there's no point in which your character couldn't say, I'm good now, and just go home. You know?
I think that's where, like, what's interesting, I think, like, what Pokemon tried to do with Gen 5 is they tried to go, like, that different route of going, like, asking the players, like, hey, you're fighting with these Pokemon, is this okay? Is this what you should be doing?
What is Shed Ninja allergic to again?
He is a ghost.
It's a bug type, so
Bug ghost.
flying.
So, yeah, flying
sick.
almost.
Go 2 wolves. The inaccurately titled 2 wolves.
But yeah, Unova is like Unova tried to do a lot of interesting things, and I do think they succeeded. But I think the problem with Unova was 2 things. The Pokemon designs, or like the what they did is it's the same thing with Sword and Shield almost. They had different Pokemon designs, but they also said like, okay, cool, in this game you can only catch new Pokemon.
Oh yeah, so there's no returning Pokemon.
Yeah, you have to beat the game to get to the returning Pokemon. And then the second thing, I think, was the marketing. It felt really off.
I didn't like the designs of the areas, mainly. I wasn't super in... There was like... There's no area in Pokemon Black and White that I think back to and think like, oh, that was cool when we went there. You know?
I think Black and White 2 did that much better. I think Black and White 2 had like a lot of better areas, a lot of better stuff. But at that point, I feel like the damage was already done. Which is why people like Black and White almost kind of fell into this weird dip.
Yeah. I will say that I'm just gonna switch you out, Titus. You're not doing so hot, bud. I probably didn't give Black and White as fair a shake as I could have, and I should try it again. But I stand by my point. I think that if Pokemon gave us more interesting environments, then that would be far more memorable than like another you have to defeat the legendary storyline.
Literally just like let's like the gym and Elite Four, like Sun and Moon also tried to do something interesting. I actually enjoyed it because it was like there's no gym leaders here. There's just the I forgot what they're called, but basically the island leaders.
Yeah.
And then at the end they kind of like shoehorned the Elite Four kind of into it. But like I almost wish it did something different, like what Pokemon Colosseum did, because Pokemon Colosseum actually had an Elite Four. Now that I'm thinking about it, but they didn't call it an Elite Four. They were like, this is a tournament. This is a tournament to effectively get to the big bad. Like literally, the final fight, the champion of the game, was the big bad of the story.
Oh, okay. I always thought that a good...
Oh yeah, trial captains like Kagunas, yeah.
Thank you, Ole. I always thought that a cool idea for like the enemy team in... Well, so one of the things I really like about Sword and Shield is that they treat Pokemon like a professional sport. Like you do everything in stadiums and stuff.
Oh yeah, that is actually... because it makes sense.
Yeah, it feels cool. So I thought that a good idea for like an enemy team would be like a sports team. You know, in like an 80s sports movie where they're the rich kids who have the best equipment and everything.
You know what would be interesting in that? You know what would have been interesting if Sword and Shield did this?
Yeah.
You know, like they have the sports teams and they have like, it's like, these stadiums and everything. What if there was like actual sport team managers almost, and they go like, we want to hire you for our team, and then your rival goes to the other rival's team basically, and you're like, you can get sponsorships and stuff like that, or you could even be like a solo person, like cool. The champion is currently a solo player, and they could be like even like Fallout in the sports team or like stuff like that,
and then maybe like it's a challenge run. So if you accept an endorsement, you get a lot more money or something. But then, if you accept the endorsement, you have to use like at least one of a certain type of Pokemon, or something like that.
Yeah, straight up like it's like, you want to get a benefit or a boon? Okay, cool. Here's a restriction for that, like a little challenge thing. It's like, you think these gyms are, and then you can even flex it, be like, you just get standard benefits, like to make the game easy if you want to do it that way, or you just go like, cool, I just want to go super difficult.
Yeah, so like you have some of the sponsors are just regular, you know, we'll sponsor you, give you some money or whatever, and then other ones are like, we'll give you a lot more, but you have to do these really weird conditions. That's what Pokemon Story should be. Get, like, a lot of side quests in your world.
I think
That's it.
like like Pokemon, I think the biggest game that I was actually excited for, and I was a bit sad because like of the technical difficulties with it as well.
Yeah?
Pokemon Arceus or Legend Arceus.
I thought it was interesting. It's just, it's a shame that it didn't do battling well, you know?
Yeah, no, but like the systems in it were like really good because like one, the environment, how you do it, the stealth,
Yeah.
as well as like the combat because you have like what agility stance. I forget what the stance called, but it's like agility stance and strength stance. It's like you have these two different stances that you can make use of.
I think it's interesting how they did like the movement around the world. Like you get these movement Pokemon. That's like a Gyarados and a Stantler and whatever, and they get given to you and you use them to ride around the world. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, because the thing is, to me, Pokemon Legend Arceus is kind of just like Pixelmon. I don't know if you've ever tried that.
I've heard of it, but I haven't tried it.
It's basically, imagine Minecraft, like
Yeah.
just normal Minecraft rules, and you have a mod that effectively adds every single Pokemon to the game. The Pokemon battling, it's literally Legend Arceus, basically. Imagine Legend Arceus, quite literally.
Yeah.
Because you can even catch Pokemon without even battling them. You literally throw a Pokeball at them and hope for the best.
Ah. Okay, so I mean, that's the problem, is that I don't play Pokemon to complete the Pokédex. I don't care about that. I like making a team and then doing the fights.
Oh no, they have random trainers as well in Pixelmon.
Oh.
Obviously, it's because it's
It's a
Minecraft.
mod.
It's a sandbox game. They have made quite a good amount of changes to it, if I remember. But as I said, it's a sandbox game.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to fight.
Yeah, but that's the thing, that's why I think the gym leader storyline is rarely the only one that Pokemon needs as a concept, because it fits so well into how the world's constructed. You know, you want to go and see more incredible Pokemon and catch them, so you need to have stronger Pokemon, and you need the gym badges because they're the only ones that let you catch stronger Pokemon. It just fits into each other very well.
Yeah, for me, it's just a case of you're trying. You need to go. Yeah, go right, go right, go right.
And now
Oh,
I'm
wait,
out of the maze, and I have to start again.
Oh, sorry. My thing was delayed.
No, it's fine. I'll figure it out. I went down to go and get an item though, so that might have messed up my progress.
Because you were there, you like at that spot. You should have taken that first right, and then at that point taking the left.
Oh, yeah. Down and then left. Cool. Okay, and then I go down. And I want to be here. Oh, I kind of want to get that item though.
Yeah, no, you're getting the item.
Cool, it was a choice band. Fuck. That was worthless. I'm sorry, everyone. That was kind of a waste of your time. And then left.
Oh, you know what? I didn't see this, but like Ole mentions like Team Apex. Just going back to the sponsorship. These sponsorships, like the teams could even be like, oh, we exclusively use X teams, and they could give you your starter, being like, oh, you seem like a good up and coming thing, like you did like a trial or like the tutorial, and they're like, oh, we love you, we want to like grow your potential. Here's a starter Pokemon, and it's like a dragon type, a fire type, whatever theme they are.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can go the trio again, grass, fire, water, or you can be like, okay, cool, steel, dragon, whatever. And talking about like the additional benefits, you could be like, oh, if you use the more Pokemons you use of fire type in your team, the more sponsorships or the more money or the more rewards you get, because you're obviously staying in theme to your team.
Yeah, and
to your
maybe it like unlocks or it locks all of the non-fire related TMs in the store or something, so you only get normal and fire type TMs.
Yeah, like you have readily available access to those TMs, but the other TMs, like you can get the other TMs.
Oh yeah, no,
but they'll take time. They'll be like
or they're just more expensive.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You get a discount on fire TMs. That would be cool. Yeah, I think, because I mean, it depends on knowing Pokemon. Here's how they would implement it: is that you have to beat the game to unlock that in New Game Plus. But even with that, I think it would still be cool.
It would be cool, but I feel like at that point, they like, if they were to implement it as a post-game thing, it probably would just feel tacked on, because they wouldn't probably delve so deep. Like, I feel it, like, don't even have to make it a main thing. You could even just be like, this is like a side content, but we'll introduce it during the story, so that you get used to it already, and you can actually start working with it already.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you don't want to progress the story, you want to do like some weird side quest for your team kind of thing? Or you want to make your own team maybe? Like, oh, you be like, I want to create my own team. And you need the funds to do it, or you need a license or something like that.
And then Team Bad Guy in this game is like, notoriously they cheat during this competition. Like, that the whole game is about the competition. That's it. You can go and do side stuff in the towns, but it's like the Olympics. Like, you might have to go to different arenas and things, but you're going to arenas to go and compete in this Pokemon League.
Yeah, and then at that point, you like, oh, it's the Team Bad Guys. Like, everyone knows they're cheating, but no one can prove it.
Exactly.
Like, everyone, you know those kind. Like, it's like everyone knows they're cheating. Everyone knows it, but no one can prove it. And then at the end is like, oh, you finally beat this team, but then you learn it's like, oh, they've been constantly being sponsored by this one person, maybe, who has been trying to undermine the entire Olympics for like years, maybe. And they're the big bad.
Yeah, and maybe you're like rival, because I quite like the idea of having a buddy, kind of like your Hops and whatever, who are like your nice rival, and then having like the mean rival. So
yeah, because they kind of did that in Sword and Shield with the guy who was constantly wearing the pink jacket.
Yeah, Bed.
Yeah.
Bed.
Like literally, like Sword and Shield is almost that. Literally, you just need to tweak it, include that,
take out the legendary stuff.
You can honestly said have the legendary stuff be post game. Screw it.
Yeah, you know what they should have done? In the post-game of Sword and Shield, you meet, like, the princes of the Galar region. They should have made those two be the whole legendary story. So...
like a whole, what's it? Like, literally Omega Ruby. Where it's like, the post-game is the Delta episode. Where you go and get Rayquaza and sort out all that stuff. And Deoxys.
So yeah, just do that. So... then the Pokemon League story can be all about, like, cheating in a professional sport, you know, performing to be the best and everything. Maybe your mean rival is, like, a part of this team, but they get convinced that they should cheat so that they can win, but by the end of the game, they decide to fight you without cheating. And they're the ones that expose the cheating.
You know what would be sick as well, actually? You could even have the team, like the team that you're going to, be the same team that you're using. Like, always be the same team that you're going to. But, in the tutorial, you pick your starter, obviously, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then that sponsor team is that type. It's like, if they're grass, if they're water, if they're fire, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you could even, like, if Pokemon still wants to keep doing this, and they'll probably still will, if you have, like, these dual versions... the one version is like, oh, it's like the one team that's like super energetic and stuff, and they're always the people you interact with. And then the second team is like, oh, these guys are the more analytical stuff, or
yes.
more
one team
emotional.
Is like Pokemon Passion and Pokemon Maths.
Yeah, like exactly, or something of that nature. Like you could also have just different characters, or like straight up, they don't even need to be like, oh, Team Passion, Team this. It just could be different characters in these different teams.
Like how
So Team A,
Scarlet and Violet has different professors.
yes, literally that, but just on a bigger scale.
Yeah, that sounds good. We really just invented a whole ass Pokemon game while I was destroying these professional criminals.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I really like that concept because it also it's perfect for like what currently is happening in the real world with like these esport teams and all that jazz.
Yeah, and it means that like it really does take away the stigma of, oh, Pokemon is this weird dog fighting game. And it's like, no, it's a sport. It's a sport.
Yeah,
now.
and then you can explain like there's regulations, like you can only have 6 Pokemon. It's like why do we only have 6 Pokemon? It's like we regulate it like that because we don't want people to be hoarding Pokemon. Because Pokemon are also living creatures that we work alongside. You can't have someone literally hoarding all of these things.
And then you can have it so like
You know what would be interesting? What you could even do is that the cheating team, there's a point where there's blatant cheating where they use like an extra Pokemon.
yeah, they like put out 2 Pokemon at once or something.
Or
And
they have 7 Pokemon.
yeah, that would be awesome. And then like on your way to the next stadium, they ambush you. In like oh, we're gonna break your legs so you can't compete in the tournament.
Oh yeah, we'll fight you now so that you can't fight. And we'll show you your place. And then you obviously wipe the floor with them. They're like, oh, he's too strong. Get out.
Oh, just hang on. I think my cat's headbutting my door. He was. There he is. Also, hi, Gia. So you were saying, Kev?
Yeah, but I really like that. I honestly, you know what? Just revisit. Literally say like Sword and Shield 2, or just get a new region and literally just do the same. Do that concept, or do something similar in that vein.
Yeah, I would love it if we went back to Galar for that reason. And it was just, even if it's like, I don't know, a side game or something, like non-canonical.
Yeah, I'm mega down, and there could be like management systems or stuff. Like, yeah, that'd be super sick. You know what would be also interesting? I think, but this will probably never happen.
What?
Pokemon World Tour, where you can literally go to each region.
So, like, you pick a starting region, and then it gives you one of the starters from there, and then you visit the other regions. And you have, like, you can go and, you like, represent your own region.
Yeah, exactly. It's like take the sports team thing. It's like, oh yeah, there's sports associations, but there's like one big one for each region, and it's like, okay, cool, we're doing the Olympics, but for Pokemon. And then your region base is based on that.
It's like a global tour.
Yeah, and you jump to these regions, you're busy training for these things, and you're fighting these trainers because you're busy training your Pokemon. Because that's what like some athletes and people like in competitions do. They'll go like, if it's for like gaming stuff, they'll sometimes go to Korea to practice because they might be good at a specific thing. So it could be something like that.
Yeah, like training camps and stuff.
Exactly.
I'm gonna put 2 wolves up at front, because is this Giovanni?
What? Giovanni already?
I don't know. I think... Oh, yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
this is Giovanni.
Yeah, I forget. In Red, you fight Giovanni like what, 3 times?
Yep. Oh gosh. For a second, we had Masingo in our team.
You know what I would love?
Yeah?
If we had an actual Pokemon game where the big bad straight up fights you, and you have like level 20 Pokemons, let's say, or level 30, and they have straight up level 60 Pokemons, and they wipe the floor with you.
Oh, but it's a supposed to lose fight.
Yeah, it's a supposed to lose fight.
Okay, yeah, no, that would be cool. Because then it's like, we're showing you what you're up against.
Yeah, like even if it's like a short, because they've technically done that. They've done that in Pokemon Coliseum, in like a different. You don't lose. You don't specifically lose, but it's like someone else is defending, and you watch them fight. It's like the he's like, oh yeah, I summoned Pikachu, and his Pikachu just gets wiped, and it's like, oh, it's like this guy's so strong, and then you come into the fray, and you're like, cool, I'm gonna wipe the floor with you now.
I remember that Mega Man X started with you fighting one of the end game bosses, and he just like you basically just have to survive the fight until your friend arrives and saves you, and then yeah, basically defeats the villain, and all of your upgrades in the game from then on makes you look more like that friend of yours, because you're basically sorry?
Oh, no, that's pretty sick. I was just gonna say that's pretty sick.
Because you're like trying to build up yourself to be as cool as they are.
You know what would be cool? Like, that's kind of what I like. But like, if that fight is in Pokemon, obviously you're gonna have people that are gonna grind to like level 100 in the first area.
Yeah.
Because people have done it. Just have a thing where like, oh, you beat the villain, and then it's like, you get like unique dialogue or something. But the villain just goes like, well, I don't like that you just did that. And then they use some weird tactic to obviously kick you out.
Kevin, I forgot to buy potions.
Well.
Here we are again. It's a level 29 Raichu. It's hilarious to me that Giovanni's using a Raichu. Let's see how much damage this does. Holy shit.
Who has your highest special
Dig.
defense?
Dig. No. Fuck. Okay, Mana Burn's dead.
Yeah, I could
No,
have
no.
told you.
It's not. It's not. Oh, I gave
He's
it a
not-
focus band.
Oh my god, what? It actually... Oh, dude. Oh.
I totally forgot that.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that. He actually survived. Oh, is he gonna kill? Okay, no, you gotta get him out.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
gotta...
Is steel strong against electric?
It's the only one. I think she has good defense, good special defense.
Yeah, Medusa's is pretty strong.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Believe that happened.
You don't have any potions, right?
No, none. No, I think Medusa's dead. No, it's at 5. How does this keep happening?
Because I think... Oh, we just need to kill him. Oh, speed loss?
Do we dare risk it?
Okay, who are we gonna sack? We need to sack one person. I kinda like Medusa to be... You have a potion!
Oh, I do. I have 1 potion. Who do I use it on?
Oh...
Let's see if
do
I
we not have-
anything else.
Any berries?
Yeah, what's in my berry pouch? I keep forgetting that a berry pouch is a different thing. Oh, I have a citrus berry. Restores 30 HP.
Yeah, I think just use...
On Medusa.
If he uses Thunderbolt, it's a problem. Who do we sack? Like, we need to go worst case scenario. Who do we sack?
I think Titus. I don't like his lemon grab ass
Oh,
looking face.
Actually, switch to Titus. Switch to Titus, because I think Titus also has the highest special defense. Because he's a
okay.
psychic type.
And even if he doesn't, who cares?
True.
Thunderbolt is kind of a... Oh, shit. Okay.
Thundershock. Yeah, heal him.
I just used confusion.
Oh, that's fine. It should kill him.
Nope, it did not. Damn. Titus?
Yeah, as I said, dude, special resistance. I think just confusion again, honestly.
Oh,
Or
yeah, because we are faster. We went first for some reason. No, it used quick
because
attack.
rock.
I should have healed. Oh well.
We should have healed. My bad.
Who's next?
Who is the fastest? Straight up.
Let's see. 45 speed on Medusa. 85 speed on 2 wolves. 66 speed on Ole.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah?
I think it's time to throw 2 wolves.
To the wolves?
No, because you used Rock Tomb, which slowed Raichu's speed. That's why Titus went first.
Okay, so we're throwing 2 wolves out there.
Yeah, and then just try attack. Literally just try attack.
Okay. Oh god, win first. Oh, Kevin, my stomach cannot deal with these moments.
Don't worry, dude. I'm sorry, Titus. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Titus. You sacrificed yourself for a noble cause. I could have given
this can't be.
I could have given you 1 grape and you'd be fine, but
Yeah. I was like, fuck it. Like, I was even thinking in my head, it's like, he won't have quick attack, surely not.
a child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. You wanna have a lot of money. Yeah,
You know,
that's
dude,
it.
like, how bad does your organization have to be that your entire organization just gets dismantled by a 10-year-old?
God, I really hope I have an escape rope. I do. I have 5 escape ropes. Holy shit.
Yeah, let's get that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna throw away our psychic type.
That's actually yeah, we should have healed. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, that sucks. Oh well, we've got like...
It's fine.
We have Barboach. We're gonna have
And you know
2
what?
water types.
You know what's great about Barboach?
Yeah?
He's immune to lightning.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this stupid video game. Bill's PC. I'm gonna move Barboach to my party. Eel's Badman is in the party, and Titus is in heaven. Heaven is, looking kinda full. Alright, well, we killed...
That background did.
Don't remind me. That was our starter. We started with a bag on. We could have had a Salamence by now.
I don't think it's elements, but we would have found a Shelgon.
Yeah, oh wait, it's Salamence at level 50. Well, we could have, like, power
Shelgon.
leveled.
And just been like, so guys, I'm gonna quickly level up off stream.
Yeah,
Be right
give
back.
me 3 years.
Next time on stream, you just see like this level 79 Salamence, and it's at the second gym. So
level
yeah, guys,
100.
I think I got a bit carried away, leveling up.
Oh, it's fine. You know what? I'm gonna play blindfolded for the rest of the game, and I'll make this fair. We can finally
Salamence.
do the ghost tower, because I have the Sylph Scope now.
Oh, I can't wait for us to get Rattatas in the ghost tower.
Oh, this is cruel. We're being haunted.
We're literally making our way to the ghost tower. It's just like,
Remember your sins. Oh well, dead again. Thank you, 2 wolves, for killing our sins. I really need to rename you.
Stay under the dirt where you belong. We have Ole the second now.
Yeah, he's a frog man. I can't believe we almost lost Mana Burnt. I can't believe that for the first time in history I've ever given a Pokemon a focus band and it came into effect.
Yeah, you were like, it's like, oh no, they're dead. Focus band. It's like, what? Like, even in normal gameplay, I've never seen that.
Alright, we're gonna call it there. It's been an hour and 5 minutes. We defeated Team Rocket and the Dragon Gym. We're actually doing well. We only lost 1 person. And we did 2 things.
And
That's a
nothing
good
was
record.
lost.
No, I mean,
Nothing
well,
of
yeah,
value was lost.
I don't like Titus. I didn't like his face. Oh, my cat's
That's the thing. we were so happy Mana Burn survived, and Titus were with us. Like, yeah, from to the wolves.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna save right now so that people know that I saved here. I don't think we need to do any more leveling. Because from here on out, level 30 is the norm. So I'm gonna save here, and we're gonna switch back to the stream ending soon screen. Alright, real quick before we go, Emilio is going to be out of town for a little bit. So Thursday stream is me and me alone. I will be playing Magic the Gathering Arena, and we will be on the road to Mythic. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for being here, Kev.
It's been a pleasure.
And thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful week ahead of you, and always remember that you can throw your friends to the wolves as long as they're not your favorite friends.
It's like, yeah, you're only my 17th favorite friend.
Long live the king. Scar throwing Mufasa into the antelope. Alright,
literally throwing Titus. We could have saved him. We didn't have to, but we still chose
we just like Sparta kicked him into a wild electric rat. Alright, we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.
Cheers.